I jumped to the war here, and today we've got a saving your disaster battle playing as the vampires going up against dwarfs. So they've got 2 full stacks of pretty good units, and we've got 3 stacks of damaged mix and match units. So we've got loads of skeletons, which, don't get me wrong, I like skeletons. And there's also Vargulfs and Terrorgeists, and there's a black coach in there and stuff, and quite a few heroes. So I've been looking at this for a couple of minutes, thinking about what the best way is to go about this, because a good plan is worth more than, you know, a strong army sometimes. Although a strong army and a good plan is preferable. Anyway, so obviously this guy has tried it, and he gave me some tips on things that he did that didn't work, so that'll save me some time. So basically, you know, Wind of Deathing them is certainly going to be useful, but it's not going to win us the battle outright. So I need to come up with another solution. We don't have that much Winds of Magic, but I'm sure there's a few arcane conduits in there that we can use. I noticed that the vampires here have not been focused on magic first. So they've got Immortal Will, which means that they've been focused on combat, so that they haven't even started with their magic. And they're all on foot. Which isn't that much of a problem, but it's not as good as what it could have been if they had just focused on magic first. Doesn't matter. So, this is what I'm thinking. A large-scale battle will always be in their favor, because I won't be able to bring in almost 60 units of our soldiers at the time. And any reinforcements that we get will probably show up too late and just not be in the right place. Also, all the best units will be the last ones to show up, so the initial engagement will not be in our favor. So, what we want to do in this situation here is not control a large army, okay? But the problem is still dealing with one stronger army to begin with. So, what we want to do is basically start sacrificing skeletons at the start. Just not necessarily just throw them away, but put them in a position where they're definitely going to die and start bringing in the better units. Now, we're going to have to pretty much sacrifice every single skeleton unit until our army is completely comprised of heroes, Vargulfs, Terrorgeists, and so on and so forth. Once we've got the bounce of power, what we'll do is make sure they're all healed, and then we just slam them. Absolutely slam their first army. And then prepare for the second army. Hopefully, by that point, we're not too badly damaged. But if we need to, we can just pull back, rest, recover, and that kind of stuff. Because the thing about these Vargulfs and Terrorgeists and stuff, they can all heal. So they'll be at full strength before we make the initial attack. And then hopefully full strength again when we need to make the second attack. We'll just have to see how we go. That's the plan. And that's why we're not controlling a large army, because if we add up all of our high quality units, it's not going to even equal to 20 units. Or it might, but it won't be 40 units. So we're going to try, firstly, keep the scale even, and then gain the advantage, but then we have to win essentially 2 battles in a row. So unconventional tactics won't win. You just can't attack something like this head on. And at the end of the day, losing a bunch of skeletons, like, who cares? Like, none of them are particularly experienced. Just raise the dead. No big deal. Better than losing, like, all these really good units. Alright. Alright. So, here's what I want to do with them. I want to spread them out to buy us time. Now, all of these other units that we've got should be able to... Alright, hang on. I've got to get an idea of what you've got here. Okay, good. You got Master of the Dead, so I don't actually have to use any Nahex to heal them. Who's got... you look like you're low level. I didn't even look at him, to be honest. One Arcane Conduit and some stuff here. Why are you spread out differently? Don't know. And these guys will just regenerate over time on the road. So Manfred should come in at the beginning as well. Alright, so yeah. Initial bounce of power is not in our favor. Let's get it in our favor before we attack them. So these guys here, we're just going to sacrifice them, but have them make sure they use their, you know, artillery and whatnot. Alright. And let's not engage them just to begin with. Alright, so we got you over here. Okay. So I believe those are the 3 lords. Just basically lure them in the wrong direction. And just let them waste their ammo on that while we regroup. So bounce power is even at the moment, but we're not going to get any of our good quality troops until these 5 die. Hang on, I think we've got 21 units on the battlefield at the moment. Let me just check that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, it's a tiny little bit of a bug. Not really, but if you have 2 armies coming in as reinforcements, they'll both be triggered for a reinforcement position at the same time. So they'll both come in and be like, whoops, you got 21. It's not really going to help us in this situation. Really, it's just a bit of silliness. Alright, oh my god, you literally have everything on force march. God damn it. I was hoping just one of the armies was. God damn. So what are these? Gyrocopters. Okay, they're not... We don't really have anything that's good against them. I wouldn't bother using Gaze of Nagash. Alright, what is this? Cannon. Okay. Alright, Manfred. Alright, you got some good stuff here. Fireball won't do much against that either. Alright, so they're bringing in a bunch of skeletons. That's fine, that's what we wanted. Just keep sacrificing the skeletons. Keep sacrificing the skeletons. And, we'll see. If they use up their ammo on heroes, it's kind of a waste anyway, because they're just gonna heal. Right, what I want to do with Manfred is send him to try to get rid of the cannon. So the bounce of power initially is working in our favor now. Just got to get rid of the skeletons. I would withdraw them, but you got caught in force march. And you might think, I never did this sort of strategy in my own campaign. I never sacrificed my skeletons. Why am I doing it here? I never got caught in force march in my campaign with 3 armies all together like this. I'm always on the attack. You know? Different situations require different tactics. If you've just got a one-track mind, you're always going to have situations that'll screw you over. Alright, yeah. Really want to... Are we able to... No, we can't pop down zombies until we've got less than 20 units. It's fine. Come on, Slowpoke. At least they're not aiming for him. Alright. Actually, you know what? The fireball will be really good on the ethereal hero. We'll worry about that in a bit.
I serve me.
Ugh. He'll be alright. What's his missile resistance? He'll be alright. Legend, they're gonna park at your reinforcement spot. Any of the units, the good units that come in will be able to get away easily. So these guys have healed pretty quickly. These ones here haven't. I need to put the necromancers closer to them. Because I don't want to use an heck if I don't have to. Just escort that off the battlefield. And enemy reinforcement location is over here. So they're going to start coming in soon. And just one at a time we can go and smash them. So yeah, I need the skeletons to keep these guys busy for a bit. Oh man. Slow. Only because that slows them down. God damn, bitch. Don't get caught in force march. Fuck's sake. Shit. I can't withdraw him from the battlefield either. I don't want to use this. It will increase his speed. Why is it fucking slow? Because it looks like we're just going to have to fight that fucking prick here. Manfred, maybe you could use your help over here a little bit.
I know. With haste. Nothing challenges me.
It's alright. The damage here is not too bad. This isn't ideal. This wasn't part of the plan. But that's okay. Sometimes, you have to divert a little bit from the plan. Is this guy on foot? No. Oh shit, what am I doing? Alright, pull him out now.
With haste.
No, I got a better idea. Instead of pulling them out, I'm going to kill them. Right, Manfred. Now that you're here. It's not... I don't know if this is ideal. That's pretty good. Right, where did that... there it is. I know I've got necromancers in combat here. It's not ideal. Ugh, he's taking a bit of damage. Who's that? So the bouncer power's in our favor at the moment. I just want to make sure that, you know, none of our guys get wiped out. So it wasn't really ideal. We can do another Wind of Death in a moment. Ugh, the Slayers. Just cycle them out as needed. These guys here will provide Wind of the Death, Master of the Dead there. Alright, let's try to hit these Slayers, please.
Noble of the night.
Okay. A lot of damage being done. Wasn't the ideal situation. Wanted more of my Vargulfs and shit to be here first, but we're winning this engagement.
Our time is now. Now. With haste. Now.
I was thinking, why don't they have a corpse cart? But then I realized he probably doesn't have the Grim in the Grave DLC. Alright, we're probably gonna have to pop down a Nehek on her.
Everywhere is death. Now. With haste. Now. With haste. They'll die.
Okay, the combat here is slowing down a lot now. Looks like it's quite favorable to us.
Living will join us. Death.
But some of our units have essentially reached their max healing. Manfred's not faring great. Yeah, Vargulfs, try to get rid of this goddamn general. You've got magic attack. Where did that... Yeah, you go over here, kill that. Manfred's got magic attack as well. Got fireball, but... I'll just deal with that later. Shit. This guy here just got shot or something.
Now. With haste.
You just make a run for it over here.
With haste. Necromancer.
Actually... Yeah, you should be fine for leadership. So hopefully we can get out of here before these guys show up. They're on force march, so it should be easier for us to get away from them. Maybe not actually.
Necromancer. Sir, I will.
Find me if you dare.
Yeah, that's it. We want them to... That's why I wanted to use the skeletons up, to have them get shot by this shit.
Their time has come.
Okay, this guy should not be in melee combat here. Alright, that's basically the first army dealt with. That didn't quite go according to plan, but it wasn't bad.
Find me if you dare.
Necromancer. The summoning begins.
Yeah, just ignore the gyrocopters. There's nothing we can do about them.
The dead are mine.
Oh shit.
Swiftly! At once! Swiftly!
Necromancer.
What are these? Giant slayers? Alright, we'll send the skeletons to go fight them. Of course, they're not going to win, but they'll bring them down a little bit. Still got a lot of our reinforcements to come in. Alright. Now, this vampire here is pretty badly damaged. We got rid of most of the stuff there. That, like I said, it went okay. It wasn't great, though.
Power me.
Would have been ideal if we could have used that fireball on the, a bit more on the hero. I thought we would have had a bit more time, but unfortunately one of our guys just slowed down way too much. Alright. Alright, that's all good then. Alright, so now, let's just get up to here. Put everyone in this area. And just use Master of the Dead a bit to just get a bit of healing done. And have these to slow them down as much as... Oh, no, I need you to go get over there. Damn, some of these guys have already hit their max heals. Can't withdraw the damaged ones. Alright, Manfred, you might have to stay behind.
Preternatural.
Alright.
Swift as death's wings.
I don't think any of the heroes got killed. I was keeping a pretty close eye on it.
Wanna use the dragon breath?
Now's not, when you're being shot, now is not that's not the time to use it at all. If they didn't have any no, they got some missiles over there. But basically, if you're getting shot by like a gunner or a quarreler and you use dragon breath on it, you're actually trading really poorly for damage. You're actually better off going into melee.
We surpass Nagash.
Only time you should ever use pestilent breath or anything like that is when he's not getting shot at all.
Not one die shall rise on death.
Hey, they did really well against those giant slayers. Holy crap. Alright, they're not going to recover their fatigue because you're on force march. Hang on. They're moving super slow at the moment. I might be able to hit them pretty well with this. If I aim it just right. Oh, daddy.
Swift as death's wings.
Alright, that was good. Still haven't got our reinforcements coming in yet. Got to start keep moving them around over here until our oh, hang on. Until our better units show up. Some of these guys are still healing. And Manfred really needs a heal. He's been very helpful in this battle. And we can use this time to also generate some more winds of magic. I won't use this because that'll damage Manfred and he's already very low on health.
Witness true. Mortal scar.
I'd withdraw her off the battlefield if I could. But our forces don't rout, so what are you gonna do?
Unfaithful cluster.
Like, we could use Gaze of Nagash. But the problem is, it'll use up our magic, which we've got plenty of. But the thing is here, that these guys are just not really that much of a threat. They're a threat to our infantry, which we're trying to throw away. So, I don't want to waste a 7 winds of magic per shot
Attend me.
on them. Because the gyrocopter shots here, they just don't do much damage to heroes. Alright. Got Fireball, but Fireball doesn't do, does jack shit to them. And if you don't actually destroy one of them, there's no real point. Although those guys are already damaged, but they've used up most of their ammo. Definitely can't catch them. I think we'll just use our... They're just completely ignoring them now. Use Fireballs just on infantry down there. Could use this on a flying unit here. I don't think it would be a good use of it.
Night has fallen.
Alright, look, I'll do one, and we'll just see how it goes. Because we do have a decent amount of... No, we don't.
Swift as death's wing.
Not super happy about that.
Natural.
It's just not worth that 7 Winds of Magic. Not when we do have access to Wind of Death.
Thy cure is death.
Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, that's fine.
Vampire law. Hearken to my will. Preternatural.
Alright, cool, that's... a lot of gyrocopters here.
Swift as death's wing.
Yeah, do us a favor, aim... No, they just want to aim for Manfred.
Preternatural.
What's this? Cannon. Alright, send the infantry over to the cannon. I would send... Yeah, let's send the Vargulfs over there. The ones that haven't hit their full health, full regeneration. Just go. Go for it. Because they're... Even though they're on force march, they're still... They'll still get there before they get killed.
Lord of us.
But yeah, you gotta be more careful about being caught in force march. That being said, I don't know what the context is as to why they're on force march. Maybe you were trying to run away from these guys. Who knows?
Swift as death's wing.
With force march getting caught in, very bad. Alright, speed this up a bit. Let's try and dodge them as much as possible.
Preternatural.
Since they won't leave us alone. Alright, more garbage has come in. Just keep throwing it away. I think they're hitting their own troops a little bit. Yeah, we don't have that much reserve. Even though we got quite a few arcane conduits, I still don't think Gaze of Nagash is good in this situation. Not when we've got access to Wind of Death. Speaking of which, I'm feeling windy.
As death's wing. Preternatural. Swift as death's wings.
Probably not going to be the best cast ever, but we've got the bounce of power now. All we need to do is inflict enough damage for the army losses, and we didn't even seem to need the other troops to come in.
Preternatural.
Because there's a lot of Vargulfs still waiting in reserve.
Death's wing.
Alright, taking out... What would be the best thing to take out?
Preternatural.
Easiest thing to take out is things that are shooting at us.
As death's wing. Preternatural.
Okay, these guys are on the move. Could be hard to predict where they're going to come from, and I can't put down a skeleton shit. Okay. Doesn't look like they've got any more troops, but I'm not sure. Is that it? Is that the last of their reinforcements?
Swift as death's wing.
Getting these two quarrelers here would be good.
Preternatural.
They're not shooting at us. Ah, there's another one.
As death's wing.
But yeah. While they're moving, a bit harder to predict where they're going to be. I don't want to miss it. There we go. Let's hope I didn't miss. Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah. Ah, yeah. That was okay. It was okay. It wasn't great. Like I said, it wasn't going to be the best cast ever.
Swift as
But we just need to just inflict that last little bit of damage.
address me as master. Empower me.
We'll get another cast of Wind of Death.
We surpass the gas.
See, while these guys are shooting us here, we still can't be using the breath attack, but they've almost used up most of their ammo.
Preternatural. serve me. Swift as death's wings.
Alright, it's not that bad. Obviously, the army losses aren't going to affect the
Hearken to my will.
Slayers, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, thing is with this ability here is that it will hurt Manfred, but oh, hang on, we got incoming over here. Actually, that could work for us, just because it's only a small number of them.
As death's wings. Vanhel's dance.
Right, get in there quickly before they decide to actually pull all their forces together.
My dominion over all. Preternatural. Swift as death's wings.
Okay, some of these should not be in combat. Not this time.
I hunger.
They just put her away.
An ancient power is rising.
Preternatural. Swift as death's wings.
Necromancer.
Okay.
Preternatural.
Could do a regular Wind of Death,
As death's wings.
but I don't see any value in that. So Manfred's keeping their 2 missile units busy, while the reinforcements
Preternatural.
come in here and hit them from the rear.
Swift as death's wings. Preternatural.
Fuck.
With haste.
Manfred von Carstein.
Alright, that should get us back up to 30.
Sylvania rules the night.
What's this?
Necromancer.
Crap. Everyone get in there. Try to get these necromancers out. Didn't want them in combat, just wanted them close by. Alright, they should be able to get out of there.
Preternatural.
Alright, you know what? Just keep them out of combat.
So be
They're not corpse carts, so they're not exactly providing any melee defense, melee attack or defense boosts. All they're really doing is just providing passive regeneration. Most of these guys have already used up too much of their regen anyway. Stop shooting, Manfred!
swift as death's wings. Preternatural. I know.
Okay, not quite at 30 winds of magic. And there's the army losses. Cool, cool, cool. Then we just need to get rid of the Slayers. Alright, now that army there was on force march, so they're all dead anyway, so pursuing them's not necessary. And we'll just use the ones that are not damaged. And how about that? The plan didn't even come into play because I didn't sacrifice all the skeletons. Because our army was too slow. couldn't stay away from them long enough. So even though these guys are bad at dealing with Slayers, 5 of them should do just fine.
Attend to me. I thirst. Empower me.
Alright, might as well give them a... where is it? Does anyone have overcasted Van Dance's Dance Macabre? No.
Await, minion. With haste.
I will.
Might as well use up the magic. Just gotta be careful, like, casting this will actually hit our own troops. It's like, we got this, just let them be. Oh, there's another Slayer incoming here. Like, they really didn't take much damage. Yeah, I'll get him to go put another Spirit Leech on them. Might as well. And here we go, we can use up the breath attacks. Because we're not getting attacked. So yeah, the great thing about skeletons is that it's totally okay to sacrifice them in every battle. You're not trying to create doom stacks necessarily with skeleton spamming. It's just about having a unit that you can sacrifice and not care about because you can easily revive it. I really wanted to make sure in this battle here that I didn't sacrifice anything that wasn't a skeleton. No heroes die, no Vargals, no Vargeists, sorry, the word Vargeist, Terrorgeist or anything like that. Even though the Terrorgeist didn't even show up. That must have been fairly close. We did sacrifice quite a few skeletons. How many more did we have to... There was still quite a few skeletons left to go. And another thing is that they're going to revive from the dead. But your army is more or less intact. This army here is still alive, but this one here is dead. And, like, 3% replenishment isn't going to do shit, so... Money. Could always use more money. And it looks like your campaign is going just fine. So we'll end the video here. So that was a bit of a different take on how to deal with a vampire battle. I mean, I did use the Wind of Death, but it wasn't predicated on creating a blob and then Wind of Deathing them all in one go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.